Welcome back to Starfield. I'm starting in first person because I wanted to do a little reveal here. Why am I bald? I don't understand. My hair went away. I saved my game. I went and I played as somebody else for a while. And now my hair is all gone. What happened? Did this guy shave my head while I was away? I used to have the same haircut as him. Why don't I have it anymore?
You're looking splendid today, Captain.
Oh, if this is a practical joke, then this guy is mocking me right now. Whatever. I guess I'm bald now. Peroxicus says, I just thought you were playing Ripley from Alien. I mean, that, as a reference, that definitely works. Okay, so our goal for today is to be a pirate. I've got some further initiation to do into the Crimson Fleet, and so I'm going to try to see how far I can get. It's kind of a lengthy mission, depending on how you play it. I played it by trying to scavenge every single thing out of the setting of this upcoming mission. I'm probably not going to do that this time, but one thing I do need to investigate is a bug. I think a bug that I ran into when I was playing this originally by myself. We'll get into that in a bit. So yeah, I guess this... let's see, where do I need to go in order to reach Crix? Let's set course for Cheyenne. But yeah, so I guess we'll be talking about bugs a little bit this stream, because not only has my haircut changed for some reason, but in this mission we're about to go on, there's a part of it that I think was bugged in my original playthrough. So we're going to try to do something I failed at last time, and we're going to see if it works. What the heck was that? I just collided with a random ship. Okay.
You're good to go. Have a nice time.
Thanks, Cheyenne. Okay, Cheyenne was just a stepping stone. I don't have the range to go all the way to Crix. I still don't have the range to go all the way to Crix? That's weird.
Tequila City.
Oh, Cogs, I would not be surprised if we've got an incorrect item on the schedule for our official streams. I'll have to go and look at that and update it. Thanks for reminding me. Okay, so hopefully from Sagan we can get to Crix. Right? Here's Crix. Hello, Crix. So I'm still piloting my captured spacer ship. And eventually, I'm hoping it'll make enough money that I can make my own version of this ship. We'll get there.
What are you hailing for? Land in the key or don't?
Yeah, that's one of my favorite things about the key, is the fact that hailing a space station, or a star yard, I think is what they call them, is usually just polite. You know, you would hail them and they'll be like, they'll direct you to the nearby, dock that you can use. But the pirates just get mad at you for hailing them. They're just like, why are you bothering me? Just dock. We don't have rules. We're pirates.
On 40% of 10 versus 30.
You wanted 4K, you got 4K. Not my problem.
If you're stealing from me, you bet your ass it's your problem.
You kidding me? Way to make a mess in front of my new rook.
Hey, steal from me and get caught? Better off dead.
Sounds like you did the fleet a favor. Now toss this body out of an airlock before it turns into a damn air freshener. The hell took you so long? Forget how to grab jump or something?
I don't know what the rules are. Okay, we're not apologizing to her. Job's done and I'm here, so back off.
Fair enough. Glad to see you showing some backbone. Just be careful that you can back up that attitude before you square off with someone who can kick your ass. But, all that aside, you made it. So now, you get to hear a nifty history lesson.
Oh, good.
Pencils ready? Good. This floating scrap heap you're standing on is called the Key. Used to be an old UC military star station, and now it's the fleet's base of operations. Might look a little beat up on the outside, but we keep it together.
All right. I bet it pisses the UC off that you're stationed here.
You think? And that's only part of it. I'll let Delgado fill you in on the whole story. He tells it better anyway. But I can give you the short version while we walk the station. Anyway, I'll tell you all about the Key. But it's better if I show you too. Follow me.
So, yeah, Coalición is asking. Oh wait, she's about to start talking to me. Somebody, Coalición is asking if I look. My haircut is correct on this screen. What in the world is going on? Because Coalición is suggesting that that maybe if I go to some like barber shop, I could fix my hair. I think so too. They do have places where you can change your entire appearance. I think it costs like $500 or something like that. So if it keeps being a problem, I'm betting I can fix it by changing my appearance. But this is weird. Anyway.
The Key is in orbit around Suvorov. That's the very same ice ball where the United Colonies built a supermax prison they call the Lock. The UC is so clever. Supermax prison, Lock, Key. Cute, huh?
Whoa! How'd you do that, Neva?
Now, we've got everything the fleet needs right here. Of course, you've got to pay for it. Remember, on the Key, credits are king. What the hell is this?
All right, hang on, Nev. Before you get pissed, I've got my hands full.
Jasmine, sweetie, I'm trying to give a tour here. So you want to tell me why those damn doors are sealed?
It's called a malfunction. You know, that thing I spend most of my day dealing with. Believe me, my people are on it. Have a little faith for once.
Aw. And you always, Angel. This here's Jasmine. You need anything for your ship, she's got you covered. We'll hit up the depot next since these doors have given out on us. So anyway, we were talking about the Lock.
So Coalición is pointing out that this game does what a lot of games do, which is have NPCs walk at this uncomfortable speed, where it's hard for you to keep up with them walking. But if you start jogging, you overtake them immediately. So you end up just sort of like awkwardly going back and forth between the two. I believe somebody told me in a previous stream that if you used caps lock on a mouse and keyboard, you could actually match speed with an NPC. I don't know if that's actually true. I haven't tried it out. But theoretically, that sounds like a good idea, because it does end up being one of those awkward things where you want to be having this cinematic experience, but it's hard to make your character walk in such a way that makes it look right.
About 100 years ago, the prisoners down there rioted and took over the place. After stealing some ships, they were actually able to make it up here and took over the Key.
About time you brought us new blood, neighbor. I was getting tired of trading with the same old faces.
You're just ticked everyone's getting wise to your ridiculous prices, Aludra. Anyway, welcome to the depot, Or you'll be lucky if these blood-sucking leeches don't bleed you completely dry.
Whoa, whoa. It's not our fault that people don't appreciate how much it costs to get untraceable merchandise onto the key.
Neva's just whining because she thinks she lost a ton of cash selling us a shipment of gear. She should have done her homework.
Yeah, sure, laugh it up. I'll remember that next time I need something from you cheapskates. Let's move on.
So one of the things that's odd about this is the fact that the way that the game loop of this game works, this game is not about arbitrage. It's not about buying low and selling high, and stuff like that. What it's about is collecting a whole bunch of loot, selling it, and then getting the gear that you want for your character. And because of that, players would consider it a massive inconvenience to have to carefully pick and choose where they go to sell or buy different things. And so even though they're talking like these people have ridiculous prices because there's, extra risk involved in trying to get, illicit goods to a place that is an illicit place, I don't think that their prices are any different from anywhere else. I think that the prices across the entire galaxy are just unified, because it would just be so annoying if you have just a big pile of loot to have to carefully parse where to sell each thing. It's like, that's not what players want from this game. What players want from this game is, I've got a bunch of loot, let me get rid of it fast so I'm not encumbered by it anymore. And that requires every place to be equally good places to get rid of stuff, because your priority is get rid of stuff. So if they wanted to do more of an arbitrage game, they would need to have the buying and selling work very differently, but they would also need the entire game loop to be really, really different. So I think they've made the right choice for the type of game this is, but it's kind of funny that in the story, they're acting like there's a difference in the different places you can buy and sell. But I don't, unless I'm missing something, it doesn't seem like that's the case.
Back to my story. After the liberated prisoners grabbed the key, they established it as a base of operations and began pirating the spaceways. That was how the Crimson Fleet began. Of course, Jasper Cricks had a lot to do with all that, but we'll get to him later. Rook, meet Zuri, queen of the rare exports.
If I don't have it, you don't need it.
Neuroamps, Blue.
That's almost the opposite of what's true. This is where you get the really rare weird stuff that most people don't need, but whatever.
Prince, hit her up and she'll take care of you.
Speaking of which, you still owe me for that last purchase, Neva. It's like 5 figures. Don't make me collect it the hard way.
The hard way? Oh no. Rook, protect me from Zuri's vengeance. Enough of the bullshit, Zuri. I'll pay you when I pay you. Deal with it. Got a problem with that? Take it up with the boss.
My prices
On the
may
right,
be high,
got
but
Bradley
these
from the Trade
goods
Authority.
ain't exactly easy to find.
I'm sure you know the deal there. He'll buy pretty much anything, no matter how hot. Then we got our med bay on the left, run by the one and only Samina Mizra. She'll patch you up, if you've got the money. We don't run any free clinics up in here, you don't? Okay, this is our final stop. Over there, you've got the Last Nova, where Bog serves watered-down drinks at ridiculously exorbitant prices. And right here is the most important place on the entire station, the Reckoner's Core, run by the incomparable Shinya Voss.
Another new Rook, Neva? I can't believe Delgado still lets you recruit given what happened with the last one.
You mean Austin Ray? It's been taken care of, all right? I don't like loose ends, and this Rook is the one who tied it off.
Perhaps next time you'll try to be a bit more discerning regarding your choices. It's far more cost-effective.
Yeah, love you too, darling. Anyway, Shinya handles our lifeblood. The money. We call him our Reckoner, but if you ask me, he's actually a pain in the ass.
And Neva will slit your throat if she thinks you'll bleed creds.
Go to hell, boss. Take care of our new friend here, or I'll find a way to pull the pin on that little party popper in your chest. Anyway, Shinya will get you set up in our system. I've got real work to do. Once you're done, head upstairs and I'll introduce you to the boss.
Time for a proper introduction. I am Shinya Voss, the official reckoner for the Crimson Fleet. And since Neva so thoughtfully mentioned it, yes, this is a bomb embedded in my chest. And no, I'll never know the meaning of the word humble. In fact, I find Delgado's idea of a security measure to be quite empowering.
Huh. So, it's always kind of fun to me when writers compliment themselves in the dialogue. Like right here, so what this guy's got a bomb in his chest, and he's the one person who knows where all of the money is for the Crimson Fleet. And so if he betrays, because he could easily, you know, become rich by betraying the Crimson Fleet. So they've got a bomb in his chest, so they can just set off whatever they want to, so that he, you know, they can ensure his loyalty. And that's pretty neat. But I love that somebody wrote this dialogue that says, "That's the most clever security measure I've ever seen from a security expert." I'm like, really? I mean, it's just a bomb in somebody's chest.
What a
like,
spectacular waste of time.
Oh, sorry, Shinya. But I ran into a similar thing. There's a later mission on this mission track that I'm probably not going to go on this stream, partly just because it didn't work that well for me. I can talk about why a little bit later. But there's one point in it where there's this guy who uses a lot of big words, and that's like the way that he talks, and it's his like main character trait. And he's the first time he speaks to you, he uses several big words, and then your character is like, "Ooh, that's a nice trick," using all those big words in one of the response dialogues. And I'm like, those all felt like normal words to me. I mean, yeah, people make fun of me sometimes for using big words, but like, if somebody talked that way to me, I'd be like, they're a little stilted. I wouldn't have been impressed by their vocabulary.
Ugh, rude.
I know. Sorry, Shinya. And so I'm just like, so it just, there seems to be a little bit of a vibe in this game of writers writing normal things and then complimenting themselves for it.
Glad you approve. Obviously, betrayal isn't taken lightly around here. Since I oversee the bulk of transactions and maintain all accounts for the fleet, I'm a prime target for information. Should our enemies capture me, or I grew any semblance of a moral conscience, you might consider me the greatest threat we have. For Delgado, the bomb grants peace of mind and a certain degree of safety.
So Zedric points out that some of these lines might actually be meant to be sarcastic, but there's no way to tell until you hear the response, because you never hear it in your own character's voice. Let's just approve of it.
It's why he's the boss. Of course. I'm not the first reckoner to bear a bomb under my ribcage, but Delgado was smart enough to continue the tradition. Now, let me get you set up. A moment while I convene with the core. Thanks to advanced modifications even Bugin would envy, I can interface directly with our mainframe and the Galbank network. This allows me to move and clean credits faster and more efficiently than any run-of-the-mill cyber runner. There, you're done. All you need now is Delgado's blessing, and you'll be one of us.
Time to make those credits.
The perfect segue into my final subject. Thanks to our relations with contacts across the galaxy, we always have a steady stream of jobs available. I've granted you all the necessary permissions to access these listings at any time, using the computers that surround the core.
You know what? I'd forgotten that he'd told me that.
We're officially done here. Now, I believe that covers all I have to say. So you can run along to Delgado. Take the elevator to the upper level. You should be able to find your way from there, I hope.
Alright, listen up. You can all stop complaining. Atrium to cargo bay doors have been repaired. Oh, and you're welcome, Nev.
So yeah, I forgot that these computers existed. Okay. So yeah, so you can just get random pirate missions and get paid for them. Smuggle harvested organs to Volii Alpha. Steal from Neon on Volii Alpha. Piracy in the Narian system. Oh, you know what? I'm going to accept that one. Narian system is where we first started. Oh. Your ship doesn't have cargo capacity for the target cargo. Oh. I'm going to need to probably switch to my other ship if I want to take that one on. Okay, so it looks like, yeah, these piracy missions require you to carry cargo back. At least a lot of them do. So I'll worry about that later. For now, let's get this mission started. So SXO says they haven't seen this mission line yet because they started with Ryujin. I fully intend to go and do that at some point. I just haven't yet. That it sounds like probably the one I'd be the most interested in, which makes me almost want to put it off to savor it.
Ah, there's our other new recruit. So, now that we are all here, it's time to get down to business. The two of you are the only rooks that have made the latest cut. The rest, well, let's just say they won't be joining us ever again. Neva's willing to put her neck on the line and vouch for you, which means you've got what it takes to join the Crimson Fleet.
After what she put me through, she better vouch for me.
If dealing with the Ragana was at the limit of your capabilities, then you have a serious problem on your hands.
I think with the pirates...
You are already in too deep to quit. And I can promise you, it only gets more difficult from here. All right, let's get started here. When you sign up with the Crimson Fleet, you're in it for the long haul. No one quits. No one retires. The only way out is death. You stay loyal or you pay the consequences. Fleet before friends. Fleet before family. Fleet before yourself.
So with the pirates, because they're constantly trying to like one-up everybody around them, usually there's nothing you can say to them that won't involve them clapping back at you, which sometimes can get annoying. Like there isn't a great way for me to engage with these folks without feeling like they're putting me down, which just eventually makes me want to betray them. All right, I don't like taking orders.
None of us like to follow orders. That is why we all ended up here.
You don't have to like it, Brooke. You have to just shut up and do it. Follow?
If I were you, I would listen carefully to Neva's advice. She has handled those that could not follow orders on more than one occasion.
Can we get on with this? I want to get drunk at the last Nova.
I'm impressed. That is the first intelligent thing you have said this entire time, Mathis. Since you two seem so eager to move forward, let's get to your next job. Pack your cold weather gear, Rooks. Where we are going, you're going to need it.
Oh, God, don't tell me you're dragging him down to Suvarol for another one of your little initiation runs. 10 Johns to the surface, 12 dead Rooks. You'd think by now you would have given up on that goddamn campfire story.
Crix's legacy is no story, Neva. We've got fresh eyes in the fleet. And if these two want to impress, they're going to help me search those ruins.
I hope you're right, Dale. That new code we grabbed for the lot cost us a ton of credits. And a decent captain.
This initiation, as Neva calls it, is your chance to see where it all began. On Suvorov with Jasper Crix. Crix led the riots that gave birth to the Crimson Fleet. And if his legacy is still out there, we're going to be the ones to find it.
All right. Well, let's see. I want to get through this dialogue as quickly as possible, so I'll pick the top option.
Before Crix left the fleet, he left a message talking about a major score. One that would set up the fleet to be a big player in the settled systems. Somewhere down the line, they started calling it Crix's legacy. And everyone who's tried to find it has wound up empty-handed, missing, or dead. If we're gonna beat those odds, we'll first need a lead. And I would wager we will find one on Suvorov.
Dale's leaving out the best part. That this whole search is based on a handful of words on a very old slate. Crix left a lot of big talk on that recording, and not a lot of facts. Some of us believe in it more than others.
Don't listen to her. When we get our hands on Crixus' legacy, the fleet will be operating at a completely different level. We will become more than a match for UC System.
We'll be unstoppable!
Exactly. Now you're beginning to understand. Okay, enough discussion. We have got a lot of work to do. To that end, the next stop is the lock. I've had Jazz feed the coordinates into your ship's computer. Since Mathis doesn't have a ship, he's going to ride with me. I'll see you down there, Rook. Don't keep me waiting.
Yeah?
Okay, which way do I need to go? This looks wrong. I forgot how I got here. There was like a elevator, right? Oh, stairs will work. Let's use the stairs. There we go. Yeah, stairs. I totally forgot where the elevator was that
Need something?
got me up there eventually. I'm sure this is a useful place to be. Okay, yeah, there's the Reckoner's core. There's the bar. There's the depot. Okay, okay, good. Now, I'm curious
If you need credits,
about my inventory. Okay, yeah, I think I've got a bunch of weapons. I think I want them all. In fact, let's stick our beam weapons over there. And let's get our Rattler on the list. Oh, I don't know. Here, why not? The Regulator, eventually I might get rounds for it. Okay.
hit up
We're
the mission
kind of
boards.
equipped and ready to go, so let's get out there. So when I played this mission on the surface of Suvorov the first time, there was an opportunity to make like an ethical choice, and I made sort of the good choice, or at least the loyal choice at the time. I'm considering trying to see what the other choice looks like, but it could end up being disastrous. I've got no idea. So we'll see how this goes. Oh, SXO wants to know if the pirates have special ship parts that you can't get other places. No, they basically just scavenge from a variety of other manufacturers. I don't think there's any special pirate ship parts. All right, so let's head to the lock. So yeah, I've built one ship. I think I've built one ship at the key.
Another perfect landing. 10 out of 10.
I've built a ship at Aquila. And I've built a ship. I'm trying to remember where the other place I built a ship was. Oh, at the Stroud Star Yard. That's right. So I've built 3 ships so far, different places. Each one provides you with different potential ingredients to make your ship out of. So it's interesting. Okay, you'll notice. Okay, no, the oxygen is breathable here. I was going to say sometimes I will leave my ship without a helmet on, and the place will not be at all breathable. It'll only be cosmetic. You know, my helmet will be missing for cosmetic reasons. Like, I'll still get the benefits of the helmet. I won't be dying, but it'll be kind of strange sometimes. I wonder if it's related to my missing haircut. I don't know.
About time you got here.
I told you were wasting your time, Del.
I'm smart enough to know not to keep the boss waiting for long.
Good. Keep it that way, and we will get along. And Mathis, I am running things around here, so keep your mouth shut. You got that?
Fine.
All right. Listen up, because I am only going to go through this once. We are here to dig up any info about Grix's legacy. We are not here to scrap for loot.
Says who?
Whatever you pick up, don't think, don't get creative, bring it straight to me. It's so simple, even a rook like you can't screw it up.
Hold on, no scrapping? How the hell am I supposed to make money around here?
All right, that's enough. If either of you want to fly with the Crimson Fleet, then you need to follow one simple rule. When you're on a job, you do exactly what I say. No questions asked. If that doesn't work for you, just say so, and I will leave you on this ice bar without a ship. You will be dead within hours.
Yeah.
Understood.
We have a lot of ground to cover between the landing area and the lock, so let's get moving.
All right, so which of my guns do I actually want to have out? I think this Grendel makes the most sense. We're about to meet a lot of scorpions. Like an absurd number of scorpions. Oh, whoop. Okay, I guess I forgot to load this. Oh, there's a bunch of them. These guys like to burrow, so sometimes they'll show up in places you weren't expecting. I'm absolutely taking all their body parts. He said not to loot, but who does he think he's talking to? I'm a role-playing game player.
I got that!
See, that one went under. Oh, they both went under. That means they're going to show up wherever they want. Alright, we'll keep going. Oh, come on. So I'm picking up adhesive based on their vital fluids. So basically I'm just collecting like snot and bile and blood from inside their bodies, and I'm going to use it later on to stick gun parts together. It is the weirdest part of this game. So I read a comment from somebody on Twitter where they had actually gotten into like a linear story mission like this one and ran out of ammo before the final boss, and they ended up needing to fight some of the most dangerous enemies in the game with no ammo, and they were just screwed. They couldn't. And I'm worried because I'm using guns that go through so much ammo. Like last time I played this, I was playing with my pistol specialized character, and so she didn't go through a lot of ammo, and so she did just fine. I'm wondering how this character is going to do. One thing I appreciate, by the way, is that in this game, whoops, healing takes time, but it doesn't take time away from the action. Like, your character can keep doing everything they're doing while, you know, like you can trigger a heal and it will just happen. Your character doesn't stop and have to like apply a bandage or something. So you can keep fighting while healing. So it still does take time, so you don't just like insta heal, you know, pause and insta heal, because that would feel kind of cheap. But oh, there's still more scorpions. Okay, those guys are really far away. Do we really need to deal with guys from that far away? Yay, I'm level 7. Oh, gosh. So, Raneth Cord brings up an important question about this game. He says, how do you know which resources you should keep? I expanded my ship to add more cargo because it's literally overflowing with crafting ingredients. I don't know what to keep and what to sell, though. That's actually one of the, what I would cite is one of the fundamental problems with the systems of this game. One of the reasons why shipbuilding is so fun is because it only requires one resource. When you know you've got enough money to do some shipbuilding, you just sit down and do some shipbuilding and you don't have to worry about anything. But outpost building and like weapon modification, equipment modification, each thing you do requires a different array of resources. And it's hard to predict in advance which resources are going to be the ones you'll want for a particular activity that you want to engage in. And so as a result, you end up feeling like I have to pick up everything. And then you end up filling your cargo hold. And then no matter how much you fill it, you still run into the one thing that you're missing each time you try to craft something. So that can be pretty rough because the number of different crafting ingredients out there is enormous. And they really try to use the full variety of it. And so that's one reason why I have not really engaged with the outpost creating system at all. First off, because I'm not actually sure what it's for. All it does is produce more of the resources that I already, basically, the main reason to want resources is so that you can build outposts. And the only reason to build outposts is to get resources. And I'm like, it's a closed loop. I mean, yeah, sure, you can sell resources too if you make some really fancy, expensive ones. But you can also make just as much money by going out and adventuring and looting stuff. So I'm like, I'd rather do the thing that's more fun. And so, yeah, so I think that the way that the sort of resource and crafting system works does kind of hinder those aspects of the game. But it doesn't do it enough. It doesn't cause enough problems to break the game for me because the shipbuilding system doesn't do that. And the shipbuilding system is the one that I care the most about. So there we go.
Here we are. The place where Jasper Griggs laid the groundwork for finding the legacy and eventually the Crimson Fleet. The lock.
I'm ready.
Yeah, he needs to get this thing open, like, right now. It's freezing out here.
Then crank up your suit heat, Mathis, because it's probably not going to get much better once we are inside. All right, let's keep moving. Standing out here isn't doing us any good. This ID card cost a small fortune. Let's hope it pays off. We are in. Let's go.
So one tough thing about streaming this game is the fact that we're just now barely getting into the meat of this mission. This mission was my entire reason for shooting this episode. We're like 40 minutes in. And we're just kind of getting started. Everything in Starfield is just a little bit more slow paced. It's not like you just jump right into some action and just like, in a lot of games I would be trying to cut an episode right now, but I can't. We haven't even gotten to the meat of what we're doing. So I'm going to try to get through this as quickly as I can because normally what I would do is search every single corner of this place for as much loot as I possibly could. I'm going to try to skip past that a little bit. I'll grab a few things. I can't stop myself, but I am going to try to get through it quickly so that this isn't like a 3-hour long episode. But that does mean that, I mean, one of the things I like about this game is the fact that, you know, it's just a really relaxing way to spend a lot of your time. And so, like, I don't mind the fact that things take a long time when I'm just playing it on my own. It's only when I'm feeling the anxiety of I'm making an episode of a stream that I start worrying about, you know what, I'm wasting time right now.
See anything unusual, call it out. If it's hostile, take it down.
How many people did the UC stick down here now?
A couple of hundred at least. Might not look like much, but it was better than trying to survive on the surface.
So you'll notice my ammo is really low. I started with hundreds of ammo for this gun, and now it's really taken down. And part of that is a result of the fact that the way that they balance the game, an automatic weapon does way less damage per hit than a single shot weapon. That difference is so enormous, it's like an order of magnitude or more. That means that it's hard to balance the ammo availability in the game. Because, like, how much ammo is a good amount of ammo for a given mission? Well, if you're using an automatic weapon, it's a ton. And if you're using a single shot weapon, you don't need very much. And so how do they determine how much ammo to give me access to when they don't know what kind of weapon I'm going to use? So that you know, I can see why it might be a good balance decision in moment to moment, but in a game with an economy, with a loot economy, it's a really questionable decision to make the difference that enormous.
This must be where they registered the prisoners before transferring them to a cell block. Could you imagine being stuck under a ton of ice like this for the rest of your life?
Yeah, sure. Must have been awful. Better them than us, though, am I right?
Wait, shut up a second.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Did you hear that?
Uh-oh.
Wait, what was that?
Hello. Last clip with the what is this, a Grendel? Last clip with the Grendel. Okay, so I've got to get myself a different weapon real fast. How about the Maelstrom? Oh, right, it's like a scoped Maelstrom. Ah, that's gonna be weird. Okay. I think my suit automatically used a, oh, I can't get out of this. Okay. There's no dodge button. Yeah, these guys are like cramming me up against obstacles. Come here. Where are you? I feel like I'm hitting them. I'm like shooting literally everywhere except where the guy is. All right. Let's grab something with a little bit more bullets in it. Okay. Apparently there's more monsters.
Must be a nest. I bet these things are crawling all over the place.
Yeah, and their buddies probably heard us firing from about 1 kilometer away. Hallelujah.
So, Orthouse is suggesting that I should be using a coachman here. I agree. I believe that some of the guards had coachman shotguns, and my character is meant to be shotgun specialized. I just have not yet found a shotgun in loot yet. So hopefully I'll find one, and maybe that'll be a good choice.
If we weren't on this job with Delgado, I'd drop you for saying that.
Enough already. I should have known better than to bring both of you at the same time. Now let's see. Looks like we are inside some sort of prisoner transfer area, but everything is locked down tight. Since you are such good friends, why don't you and Mathis head up to that control room and see if you can get some more of these doors open?
Yeah, Orthouse, I do know that I have a light on the left bumper, but I haven't felt like I needed it so far. This area is fairly well lit. Oh, this is an advanced lock. I'm not going to bother. Not right now. Okay, there's just a bunch of messages. Not going to read them, obviously. I just came in here. Oh, this guy. Okay. I came in here mostly just looking for a weapon, but looks like there isn't anything. So let's... Oh, we're going to go this way? All right, let's go this way. So I recently re-explored this place, and this area right here is caved in. So let me, real quick, I just want to check this room up here and see if there's anything that I want before I fall down a hole. Oh, polytextile and snaps. Okay, great. Anyway. We'll head this way. Oh, no!
Coming down. Damn it.
All right. Maybe there's something good in here. I do not care what Mathis is saying to me right now. So, okay, so that fits there. And that fits here. Does that mean that this will fit there? And that will fit here on the inner ring? Yup. What? Just one thing of isotopic coolant? Really? Fine. I want a shotgun.
This is just great.
Oh, hello?
What the hell are we supposed to do now?
It looks like we've triggered a dialogue when he and I are really far away from each other, so I can't see him. Okay, let's stick with the plan.
The plan? Who gives a shit about the plan? Let's face it, we're on our own now.
All right, well, let's find a way out.
Well, yeah, we'll get to that eventually. For right now, I have a much better idea.
Oh, yes?
We use this opportunity to take out Delgado, and at the same time, make some serious credits for ourselves.
Okay, so this is the area where I originally just pledged my loyalty to Delgado and did not participate in this whole thing. I kind of want to take it seriously, but I'm nervous because I don't know if this screws up the entire pirate quest line if I do this.
I had a feeling you'd be on board. Okay, here's my plan. Let's pretend for a second Delgado's correct, and there's information here about Crix's legacy. Once we get rid of him, we'll dig up the garbage ourselves and sell whatever we find to Neva. We'll be rolling in credits.
How do I know you're not a plant set up by Delgado to test my loyalty?
Are you crazy? I'm no rat for Delgado. I'm busting the ass to become one of the Crimson Fleet captains just like you. And in case you missed it, that icefall trapped both of us in here. Unless we find a way out, no one's reporting anything to anyone. Ever again.
I'm on board. For now.
Playing it safe, huh? I can respect that. But you better have me back when I make me move. Now, let's find a way out of here.
Okay, yeah, so he's just threw that debris field from me. A lot of what goes on in with weird bugs like that in missions is the mission designer making an assumption about how things are going to go, and that assumption not working out. Like, I was pretty confident that I knew what was going on with that cave-in, so I just ran ahead. But I think they were probably expecting a player to stop, react, oh no, there's been a cave-in, and that time would sort of, like, they'd stand around long enough that cutscene or that dialogue would kick in
And here I thought we were gonna
while they were still near Mathis, but that's not what happened with me. All right, let's see. Looking for dead guards who might have... Ooh. Dead robot. Looking for dead guards who might have weaponry. We're in one piece.
Well, brush the dust off and listen up. We have obviously been cut off, so I need you to do two things. First, I want you to keep looking for a way to open the rest of the doors down here. Otherwise, I'm not going anywhere. And second, try and dig up whatever you can about Jasper Cricks. You both got that?
We got it.
Yeah? You'd better. And tell Mathis not to get any bright ideas, or I will gut him myself.
Hey, don't get any bright ideas, Mathis. Alright, so wait. Do we need to do something? Oh, here we are. Alright, unsealed doors.
Attention. Lockdown mode has been rescinded.
UC must have burned some serious cash when they lost this place. Serves them right.
Power systems. So activate auxiliary power.
Huh. What's that over there? Looks like there's a guard tower overlooking the cell block.
All right.
We should check it out.
There's lots of ways we can get there. I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna unlock this storage crate just in case it's got something neat in it. So I think these two fit here. And then this one looks like it's already in the right place. Oh, except maybe not. No, it's not in the right place because that's the right place for it. There we go. Oh, good, a yellow labor jumpsuit. Oh well, at least I'm also making progress on my lock picking skills. Oh, whoops! Hey. Look how little damage I'm doing to this. The number of bullets I have to fire into this thing, even with a semi-automatic weapon, and then it dodges a bunch of them. Oh, there's several of you. Okay. Hey, Mathis, you gonna help? All right, we good? Okay, nope. Let's use our last 3 of these bullets.
Not like this.
All right, hold on. Let's get a different gun out. None of these are any good. Oh, why is it on fire? Oh, right, my suit. I forgot my suit has a special ability that sets things on fire. Am I out of... I'm out of medkits. I've got no more medkits. Actually, I think one of those guard towers had a medkit in it. Watch, I'm just gonna absolutely fail at this now. I'm gonna have to reload. Okay, I'm hearing some... Oh, there it is. Oh, is it gonna come up here this way? Oh, it looks like it wants to. Oh, don't get close to me.
Must have been the imagination.
All right, let's get where we're going. this guard tower. Rosenberg is recommending that I put a sword on. Yeah, that I get her a sword. Yeah, I absolutely should. Oh, okay, this is an advanced lock, but there might be a sword in it. So let's try it anyway. So yeah, so the advanced, so the difference between a sort of an easy lock and a hard lock is how many things you could potentially do wrong. So in this one, for instance, like, instead of just having, you know, 4 slots for, like 4 slots and 4 keys, basically, I've got several of both. And there's lots of different ways that I could slot these that would be wrong. Okay, so like this plus this seems to work on the outer ring, but it could potentially be wrong. One of these might be essential for the inner ring. So now I've got to make sure that the inner ring is covered. So I can cover it with that. And then, oh, no, I don't think I'll be able to do this way. What about if I use that one? Aha, this, yes. This plus this will do the inner ring, I think. Wait, no. No, not quite. No, okay, so I still think that this and this are probably the outer ring. And if they are the outer ring, is there anywhere to use this one in the inner ring? No. Okay, so so this one cannot be used in the inner ring, I don't think. This one, if I had 2 of this one, then I could use it on the inner ring. But see, like this one, I don't think I can use this on the inner ring. So I think this one has to be outer ring or not used at all. That's another thing. I'm probably only going to use 4 of these, so 2 of them are just decoys. So this is rough. So I don't know a great way to unlock this one, honestly. So let's say what if this one is supposed to be used here? I don't see a way for that to work either. Like, if this one is meant to be used here, I can use it there. But then I've got 4 slots left in the outer ring, and I don't have anything with that configuration on it for those 4 slots that I can tell. Similarly, this, I don't think I've got that. Okay, what if it's this way though? No, that doesn't work either. Huh. This is actually, honestly, one of the hardest locks I've ever seen. Like, I don't feel like I've got any good choices here. Okay, so Red of course like, no. This one goes there. That one goes there. Okay, so I'm going to, what am I going to do? I guess I'll try the thing that seemed the most reasonable up front, and then see what I'm capable of doing here. So I might have just screwed myself. Maybe one of those things that I just used belongs here. But okay, so I don't think this one has any place here. This one? Wait. Aha! It's this one and this one. There we go. We got it to work. And it's just a gun I already have. Cool. I'm glad I spent all that time on it then. That was really cool. All right. So
Hey, we should talk.
let's see. What does this guy have? Another side star. Everybody's got a side star. What about you? Another side star. Well, at least I got something. What I'd like is a med kit.
So have you thought about what I've said?
You're gonna get us both killed. We can't even get near Delgado.
Well, maybe we won't have to. You saw it back there. Those things, whatever they were, they've probably ripped him to shreds by now. Did the job for us. And if they haven't, we can still handle the job. We just have to get our hands a little dirty. Wouldn't be the first time, am I right?
I want to get rich as much as you do, but you can't spend credits when you're dead. Okay. Looks like we've got... The game feels like it's telling me that I should not try to do this.
If you want to come in second place your entire life, suit yourself. We'll play it your way for now. So, now that we've made it to the guard tower, what's our next move, genius?
We should locate his cell and search for hidden information.
Been in a few slams yourself, I see. Okay, I'll follow your lead.
So one of the things... So I'm thinking maybe the decision is not, do I kill Delgado or not kill Delgado? I think the decision is, do I get Mathis killed or do I save Mathis? I think because Delgado figures really prominently in all the in the missions that come after this, I'm betting, based on past experience, I'm betting they didn't make alternate versions of those missions with Delgado dead. I'm betting that if you betray Delgado, that the question is like, basically the question is, do you talk Mathis out of trying to betray Delgado, which means that he's alive, or do you get Mathis killed? I'm betting Delgado is not the one that hinges on this. So I think I'm going to stop trying to pursue this plan, because I think this is a dumb plan. I think the game is telegraphing to me that it's a dumb plan. Okay, so what are we actually trying to do? Oh, that's right. We're trying to, whatever, figure out where his cell is. So prisoner records. So we're looking for Crix. Nope. Nope. There we are. Crix is in here somewhere. There he is. Jasper Crix. Cell 3118. And then I'm going to unlock these switches. And here is where I ran into a problem. Because my previous playthrough...
Okay.
My previous playthrough, I did that. And what that was supposed to do was unlock a switch over here that gives me access to a fancy, fancy cell that's got a bunch of loot in it. I'm trying to remember exactly where everything was. Oh. Oh, what? Okay, I definitely need to find a place that's got medical supplies. Do I have any other stuff that can heal me? I'm making eat a bunch of food. I'm just gonna eat all my food now. And I guess I can take some heart next time I get into a big combat. I should probably quick save in case I just get randomly killed by something. Okay, so this is not the cell block I was looking for. Where was the cell block I was looking for? I'm going to keep retreating this direction because I just want to see if my other game is bugged or if I just misunderstood something. Crap. Hey, help me out, Mathis. All right, anyway. It's funny. Originally, I didn't do this until I'd done just a bunch of random scavenging. I had so many med packs that I didn't know what to do with them. Okay. Oh, this is Section 1 switch release. So now I've opened all the Section 1 stuff. But I want Section 2. I'm going to keep looking around. Somewhere around here is the entrance to Section 2. So where are we right now? Let's see. Where was it? Okay, I think I don't think I need to backtrack any further than this. I think I've just missed where cell block 2 is. I'm also looking for med packs.
You hear that? Ah, never mind. This place is starting to get to me.
All right. Maybe it's over this way. Oh, it's this. Yes, this is cell block 2 release switch. So I just pressed it, and it allegedly had an effect. Okay, I'm down here near the kitchen. That's where I'm trying to go. And there's the showers. Actually, the kitchen, you know what? The kitchen might have edible food, because this place is so cold. Oh, no. What the heck? I don't even know what that is. Okay, please tell me that. Oh, med pack. Nice. Okay, that's very helpful. Looks like there's not a lot of other food around here. Except for these guys. No, I can't eat them. Okay, so here's the kitchen. I remember the cell block I'm talking about was near the kitchen and the showers. I'm just going to quickly peek in here and see if there's a med kit in here. No. Okay. Not an obvious one anyway. Let's go up these stairs. Was it down this way? I think so. Okay, so... was it one of these cells? Aha! This cell right here. Okay, so it opened this time. So I need to go back to my other game and figure out, did I do something wrong in that sequence? Because in that other game, I think I unlocked all of the doors at that computer, and then I pushed the right button, and this door never opened. And so I didn't even know what was in here. A bunch of digipicks, some ammo, a weapon case with a assassin's calibrated Grendel in it, which is not going to be enough to save my life, but I will at least favorite it instead of the other Grendel that I've got. And the Eon, it fires the same stuff as the Maelstrom, so we're probably... But you'll notice, so calibrated. Calibrated is a really important word. Basically, the weapons in this game level up, so the same version... So basically, you'll have basically the same exact weapon, but with higher stats when it's calibrated, even higher when it's refined, and even higher when it's advanced. And so, you know, things like Assassins, it means things like, it's got a suppressor on it, stuff like that. But it's the calibrated that makes the biggest difference to its balance. Because notice, this modified Grendel, it does 3 damage per hit. This Assassin's calibrated Grendel does 18 damage per hit, plus energy damage. Oh, it sets things on fire. So yeah, if only I had not used all of my bullets for this gun, this would now be the most powerful gun I have against the aliens, with the exception of that one regulator. But, oh hey, alien bits. Okay, so I do feel better equipped now. I think I'm going to try to collect a little bit more ammo before I start trying to use that gun, because it goes through bullets so quickly. Like, the 30 bullets I have for it are not a lot of bullets. I should probably let Mathis catch up. I realize I'm just flying all over the place. I don't know where Mathis is. Historically, he's been important to my survival. Okay, seriously. I haven't hit this thing once. Okay. Okay, I just tried to leave a mine behind, and instead I just had a mine blow up in my face. So that wasn't smart. There's still more of them on the radar. Oh gosh, there he is. And I'm dead. Well, let's see how far back I go. I should have saved after I got that Grendel. Ah! So yeah, Rannoth Court, okay, so what do I have here? What's going on? What have I done? I forgot where I was when I saved. Let's assume that I have not yet... Oh, right. I still gotta deal with these guys. I gotta redo all of this nonsense. Oh, I am going to never get back to where I was. I'm just gonna start dying and dying and dying. This is gonna be great. I'm so glad we're doing this together. I barely survived that last time. Does anybody have, like... Had I yet eaten all the food in my inventory? Yeah, it looks like I have eaten all the food. Oh, yeah, it restores 3 health. This is another thing. I have no idea why they bothered to include food in this game when the food heals so little. Like, you would have to eat an entire inventory's worth of food in order to get anything good out of it. I mean, there are other stat bonuses from food that is not health, but they're always pretty minor. Nothing is gonna make or break the game. Why do you care about me? What did I ever do to you? Attack Mathis. He's the jerk. Okay. We survived that. Barely. I'm gonna quick save again. That might be a bad plan, but whatever. Trying to remember where. Okay, so yeah, I came back here. I was like, okay, this is not where I belong. But oh, what's this? Toxin. That's what I need when I'm dying. I need toxin. Okay. Right, it was, but then I jumped off this and got over here. Backtracked through this. Oh, hi, Mathis. Backtracked through this. And this is where I found the release switch. Oh! Yay. More Grendel ammo. Cool. I'm just let Mathis fight whatever he's fighting. Oh, right. Hey, come here, you little butt. And there's some kind of floaty thing around here too, right? First things first. Med pack used. Okay. Okay. Now there was a little flying dude in here last time. There he is. You know, if he's not attacking me, I'm not wasting ammo on him. So now I come up here. And the cell that I'm looking for... This seems wrong. No. This is not... I'm not going to the right place. Where am I trying to get?
Your funeral!
Yeah, you just keep killing those guys since you're an NPC and you get infinite ammo. I seriously got there last time. I don't know why I can't get there this time. I think this is not it. The place I'm looking for is very close to the kitchens and the shower, and I literally just went there. And it somehow split off from the... Yeah, so I checked the showers. I was like, showers? Nothing in the showers. And then I... Did I go over here? Ah, this is it. This is it. This is it. All right, yes, here we are. So again, weapon case, again, calibrated Grendel, again, Mathis. You can just deal with all the aliens for me. I don't care. Okay, And now we equip. We do all the things we did before. We equip this guy as our new official Grendel. And the Eon is pointless. I mean, maybe I should equip. Oh, I've got the axe. Okay. So now I'm gonna save. And I'm just gonna start heading towards our actual goal, which is this way. Now, this is the way that got me killed before, but I don't think I can avoid it. Going this way. I hopefully can avoid getting killed. Yeah, so yeah, it was this guy that I just shot a bunch of lasers at and failed to hit, like, even once. Okay, so yeah. I'm gonna set that mine and get away from the mine and try to attract them over here. Oh, come on. You're just gonna shoot at me from over there? I put a mine down for a reason. I don't have a lot of ammo to shoot at you. Be sporting, okay? Fine, if you insist that I have to fight you like this. Alright, well, I guess I'll be picking up my mine. I'll use it again later. Oh, frickin'! Okay, so now I'm pretty much out of laser ammo. So, since I picked up some extra Grendel ammo... Okay, now I don't have a lot. I still don't have any med kits, but I survived the battle that killed me last time. So, we're gonna quick save again. So Plath points out that, you know, having food that, like, does a small amount of healing, he says that maybe that's good for just topping off your health if you don't want to waste an entire med pack. I mean, maybe, by the way, I have to unlock things just because, I mean, I don't have enough gear to survive this. Okay, so I'm betting these two are right, and then these two, yes. Oh, good, another spacesuit. That's what I needed. Fine, whatever. Carry 1 million spacesuits.
How can these things live in this kind of cold?
Okay, so this is the button we need to hit. And this is the place we need to find some stuff. Okay, good. Some more ammo. Very helpful. But I forgot where he kept his information. It's somewhere. Oh, the light. That's right. Interact with the light. Pry open the base. There we go.
I bumped into someone in the mess hall yapping about a ship carrying a fortune in credits. I know it's usually bullshit, but he seemed to have details. After striking up a conversation, I found out the ship was a Galbank transport named Legacy that went down in some remote system during the war. This is exactly the story. I need to contact her.
I just got completely killed. All right. So now I have to go find that stupid thing again. Now I have to unlock this. I need to be like, of course, actually I don't need to unlock this. Yeah, I don't need to unlock this. It's just a freaking spacesuit inside. Who gives a crap? Here, I'll pick this spacesuit up. It's good enough. All right, I'm thinking maybe I don't need to fight those monsters at all. Unfortunately, we do have to wait through this entire piece of dialogue.
Today, I bumped into someone in the mess hall yapping about
100 years old, eh? It's amazing this entire place has collapsed by now.
I need to contact Carter to let him know it's time to get off this rock. He'll help the mining details slip into the utility closet in the ventilation room. That's where we'll dig. Not up, but through. Right to the armory. Carter mentioned that security keeps rotating codes on all
I can't
the terminals
imagine
in
being
the
stuck
lock.
in.
So we'll have to coordinate this carefully.
Oh, I can pause.
For now,
and it'll keep playing.
continue using his locker in the showers area as a drop point for the code to the utility closet. By this time next month, I should be out of this dump and uploading those creds into my account.
Okay, we're done with that. I'm gonna quick save so we don't have to listen to it
Delgado
again.
was right. Crix must have hit the Galbank transport and stashed away the money or something. But we play this right, and we're gonna be filthy stinking rich in no time.
So Zedric asks if this is a faction mission. Yes, it is, and actually that's the main reason I'm doing it, is because I want to be in with the Crimson Fleet, and this is part of the process. After this faction mission, I might just start ignoring faction missions altogether, but we'll see. So yeah, maybe I don't have to go up those stairs at all, because it's telling me to go this way. And so let's just avoid that fight that killed me, and go over to wherever this is. So yeah, so Crix has given me a little bit of a fetch quest, because I have to go get the code to get into one room, so that I can then get into another room through a tunnel. So this is step one. Step one won't be bad, because it's sending us to an area we've already gone to. Come here.
Okay, Carter. Confirming that the latest code to the utility room is 4861171. The mining crew tells me it'll take them a week to cut through the ice. So I'm giving you that long to square your end of the plan. When the tunnel reaches the armory, I'll get my people to start a riot. When you hear the fireworks go off, get your ass to the shuttle bay. We get one shot at this. If we play our cards right, this gets us one step closer to that fortune that went down with the legacy. If you report any of this to the guards, well, you know what'll happen.
So I'm just letting Mathis deal with the monsters while I come in here and open the door. And then, is there a med kit in here? Doesn't look... Oh, yes. Oh, wait a minute. They're getting weirdly close. Okay, did one of these... Yes, has a med kit. Okay, things are starting to look up, but before we go in here, quick save. All right. Now, I love that they use the same door animation twice in this mission in completely different contexts.
Was this an armory? Looks like they cleared this place out.
There's a few things left. Ooh, poison calibrated Grendel.
Well, what do we have here? Give me a sec.
Oh, so he gets to get the fancy
This
gun.
oughta come in handy.
All right. Arming ourselves to the teeth.
All right, let's keep moving.
I'll grab some zero wire. That's a thing. So Ranith Court asked earlier, like, how you know which items are worth grabbing. You do sort of learn. You get a habit for which things get used the most often, and you know you always want to grab those. Zero wire is one if you want to do weapon stuff. They need zero wire a lot, so I tend to grab that, even if I don't grab everything. Oh, crap. I should have saved before this. Okay, I'm going to... Okay, that was bad for me. I should have... Oh, gosh! Okay, I'm back in the situation I was in before. Mostly because I didn't save. If I had saved, then I would have just let myself die and try again. But no. I decided I was going to be clever and open the door before... I was literally thinking I should save. Yay, medpack. I was literally thinking I should save right after I open this door. Yeah, you've got the enormous gun. Why don't you fight the bugs? Alright. Do I want to unlock this? I could have anything in there. Fine. Yes, I'm unlocking it. Maybe? Also maybe? That, yes. This, no. Okay, so. And then we've got that and that. Ooh. Whatever. Spacesuits. Everyone loves spacesuits. And I'm going to quick save. So I don't have to open that thing again. And... Ooh, another... Ooh. Okay. Here's an advanced safe. Okay, it seems obvious that these two are the outer ring, but let's see. Let's look at the inner ring. If I use those two in the outer ring, I think this one is not useful in the inner ring. This one might be useful in the inner ring. And this one looks like it might be useful in the inner ring. Yes. Okay, so that one, and that one, followed by that one, and that one. Credits, and Hippolyta, a social drug. Fine. But there's some cred sticks here, and isocentered magnet. Isocentered magnets are good for modifying weapons. Oh, this is where okay, the armor is where I came from. Okay, got it. Okay, I'm reoriented. Wait a minute. Have I searched this body? Nope. All right. All right, I think I'm gonna go up here, and I'm gonna like obsessively save every step of the way now. And what's this? Just some lore, whatever. You can come back and read this yourself. AMP, CQB, Synapse Alpha, just some drugs. What else is around here? This guy. All right. Oh, gosh! By the way, setting something on fire doesn't seem to do a lot of damage to it. It seems to distract it more than anything else. New med pack. Okay, we're actually starting to get ahead of the curve here.
Can you imagine how angry the prisoners were when they rioted? I would hate to have been one of the guards.
Anything in here that I want to use? Nah. Just food. I'm this desperate for health and I still have no interest in food. That is how weirdly the food is tuned. An ammo case. Probably. So this, yeah, this one could only work on the inner ring. Okay, so the inner ring is probably those two, which means yes. Okay. There we go. Ooh, grenades and mines. Cool, I can blow myself up some more. That sounds awesome. Oh, crap. 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 Maelstrom or... trying to get out the big guns. What? The heck is Mathis? Oh, he's down. Okay. And he's gonna stay down until I kill the rest of these things. Medpack. Wow, someday I'll be fully healed. Someday. All right, that was that. Gonna save again. We'll get through this. Oh, med pack? Oh, no. Oh, this guy got the med pack out of that container, but it was too late for him. All right, anything I missed in here? No med packs that I can see. Oh, wait. When did my hair come back? My hair's back. When did that... Am I going to have to go through the entire... Was it when I reloaded the game? Maybe it's when I reloaded the game. That would make sense. Okay, so this one goes there. That one probably goes there because this one goes here and that one goes here. There. Ooh, it's a calibrated rattler. Ooh, okay. I got a regular old rattler or a space adept rattler in my hands right now. So yeah, so this one, the Space Adept Rattler, it does 8 damage per hit. But the calibrated Rattler, does 17 per hit. You know what? I'm grabbing the better one.
We're gonna be doing something fun, like rob a bank.
I do love that the audio all slows down when you're opening your menu. Another med pack. A med pack I'm not immediately using because it would be a waste of healing. That's incredible. I didn't think I would get there. Okay, before I open that door, save. Okay, there's not gonna be any bugs in here, right? What do we have? Looks like we've got an advanced lock. I'm out of digipicks? I opened all of these freaking novice containers. I can't believe I opened all of these novice containers. And now I don't have a digipick to open that one. There aren't any digipixes lying around in here, are they? I don't see any. So annoying.
I hope you found something because I am getting sick and tired of this place.
I found information about Crix's legacy. No thanks to Mathis, who barely lifted a finger to help. Okay, so... I could do that. Last time I did this. And I'm like, okay, I'm playing a character who, you know, wants to be a pirate, but do I want to do this? This just seems pointlessly underhanded. I don't think I can stomach just trying to badmouth Mathis. I think I gotta go with this.
Everyone said I was out of my mind.
Yup, that's right. It was a team effort all the way. We had it.
Sam Mathis, tell him to shut up so I can think.
Yeah, sorry, Del. You go right ahead.
Okay. Now all we have to do is find a way off of this planet. Let me see. Here we go. I'm looking at schematics for the lock, and I don't think there's a way to get you back to the surface from there. But I can open the outer doors to the shuttle bay and let you fly one of the shuttles down there directly up to the key.
You got it.
Good answer. You're learning fast. Okay, let me see. One of these probably opens the door.
Shuttle bay activated. Initiating the icing process. Please stand by.
Yup, it's got it. Might take a while though. Those bay doors have not been opened in almost a century. You have done a hell of a job, Rook. We will talk when you get back to the key.
All right, so, I mean, I'll have to come back here eventually anyway, because I also am not qualified to open this door. So, whatever. We'll just accept the fact that I can't unlock the big prize box at the end. So we can go out, I think, is it this way? Wait, how do we... Oh, I need to talk to Mathis first. Right.
Hey, look, well, I wanted to thank you for not being a jerk and hounding all the glory on this run.
You're just worried I'm to tell Delgado about your plan.
What? No, no way. But, well, now that you mention it, look, about all that killing Delgado stuff, why don't we just forget about everything that I said? You know, like it never happened.
Already forgotten.
Thanks. I promise that you won't regret it. Now, let's get the heck out of here.
So SXO says one of the things that that he wishes is that you could mark the picks somehow in your inventory, because when you're selling things, a lot of the times most of the garbage that you want to sell is in the miscellaneous category. As you'll go down the miscellaneous category, just selling everything in there, but the digipicks are also in that category. And it does make me wish that they were somewhere else, someplace where I'm less often just sort of like indiscriminately selling things. Because yeah, there have been times when I've almost sold my digipicks. I've never actually sold them, but I've gotten close. I've, yeah, been aware of the accident I was about to commit. So, real quick, we're going to save because I think there's a bad fight down here, and I think I am ill-prepared for it. So, yeah, I've got 18 bullets in my best gun for this kind of thing. I've got, what do I have here? Okay, the laser rifle might be one of my better ones. 13 damage versus 17 with the Rattler. 99 with this one, but only 2 bullets. Okay, I'm going to start with the Rattler, because I think it's going to do the best job and not run out of bullets. But, yeah. Yeah. Oh, hey, got this at least. And this. All right. Oh, what the? What? Oh, there's one right next to me and I didn't see it. Look, I'm gonna die immediately. Look at this BS. Okay. Ah! Okay. Oh crap. I think I might have just killed Mathis with my landmine strategy. Not killed him, but knocked him out of the fight anyway. Look how little damage I'm doing to this thing. I can't heal him. Okay. Let's, real quick, look at our inventory. I have other grenades. But they're hard to use. Oh, they just bounced off him and hit me. Yeah, I have no freaking idea how I'm supposed to survive this. I've gained an affliction. Fun. I'm crippled. I think that means that moving around costs me more oxygen. Look, I haven't even taken out a third of its health yet. Oh, wait, but what if I go up here? Can I stay away from it if I'm up here? Oh, I had taken away a third. No, I had, no. A quarter? I don't actually, I'm not good at math right now. You know, we just have to cheese this. Oh no, he's still hitting me though. I need to move periodically when I see that animation. At least they gave me the ability to cheese it. Just in case it ends up being valuable, let's get my final throwable ready. And, oh, you know what I should, let's just eat all my food. Let's, faster movement speed? Why not? Extra health and damage resistance? Sure. But now I know how to cheese this. If it does kill me, I think I can do better next time. Ah! Hey there, buddy. I wonder if they made this cheesable on purpose. Like if they were like, oh, you know, the player might be completely wiped out by the end of this mission. So let's make sure that there's a way for them, if they're paying attention to the, like, geography, to cheese the absolute crap out of this fight. Okay, Mathis? Yes. Fight's over because Mathis is up. Okay, so they're opening the doors up above, which means we can escape in that ship. It's hard to see, but there is a hole up there now. So, here we go. Med pack! Excellent. Okay, so this prison shuttle is basically going to be my ship now, which is nice, though it's not the best armed ship in the world. Wait, is there anything in these boxes? Another calibrated rattler. Okay. Cool. Wait. My health is even lower than it feels like it should be. Oh, it's because I was running around. So when you run around and you run out of oxygen, it starts taking it out of your health. And I think I was just running around too much. Without thinking about it. Oh, okay, so is there anything in the cargo hold that I can steal? Yes. Alright. Cool. Then, let's get in the pilot seat and take off. Oh, wait, Rosenberg says there was a shotgun on the wall? Oh, okay. I'll grab that in a second. So, I love the shape of this ship, by the way. The bridge is up on top, and so you've got a different perspective while flying this ship than you have with the other ships that I've been driving so far, which is kind of fun. It's like on top and in the back.
would think there would be trumpets wherever you go.
So you can kind of see, I love the perspective of this. In fact, so I tend to, all of the ships I've made so far have the cockpit off to the left side, just because I like the idea of just piloting a ship from an awkward perspective, kind of like the Millennium Falcon. It's sort of, it's the main inspiration for that. But I think my next one, I think I want to do like an elevated bridge. Okay, so one thing that I really kind of enjoy in this game is the fact that, Sam Coe, one of the main characters in the game, is played by Elias Defexis, the guy who played Adam Jensen in the recent Deus Ex games. He's also in The Expanse. He plays a kind of a fun character in The Expanse, and his voice is very recognizable. And one of my favorite things about coming home to the key is that there is a pirate played by Elias in the hallway. And so I'm always just like, I feel like I'm being greeted by Adam Jensen whenever I come in.
Nothing like the smell of a dead shark after you cook them with an energy
Wait,
glass.
that wasn't him. Normally, oh, is it this guy up here? Normally there's an Elias up here.
Ask Jazz about any ship upgrades. Nothing worse than a pirate ship with no personality.
Oh, I did all that setup and neither of them is Elias. It must be because of the mission that I'm on. They must have put different pirates up there. Or maybe they randomly generate the pirates and then retain them. That'd be weird. But in my personal game, it's always Elias who says hi to me in the hallway. Okay, so before we go talk to the dude, I'm trying to remember where the med bay was, because I want to fix my crippledness. I guess while I'm in here, I might as well. Actually, the best place to sell. The best place to sell is over here, because these guys have the most money. So I'm gonna come over here and sell.
I hope you came with. Don't even try to.
All right. So I'm gonna sell all the weapons that I don't need. Extended mag side star. Yeah, I think I'll hold on to that because I've got another side star and it's probably not as good. Modified Grendel. Modified how? Armor piercing rounds. Oh, compared to extended mag, armor piercing rounds sounds better. Yeah, I'm actually going to get rid of this one. Keep this one instead. Poison calibrated Grendel. Oh, but this one it's only 6 damage? But what about my Assassin's calibrated Grendel is 22 damage because it has the white hot rounds, I guess. Oh, and it's semi-automatic. That's why it's better. Oh, okay. I hadn't caught that it was semi-automatic. I thought it was up that high because it was calibrated. But no, that was a little bit much. And actually, I just realized the stat block is hidden from you. Sorry about that. Okay, this is just a regular old side star. Gonna get rid of that. Sell them all. Sell that. But yeah, I think I'm gonna keep that side star. I can sell one Eon. I've actually, yeah, the Eon fires the same stuff as the Maelstroms. So, but I think, well, I don't know. Do I want to keep the one that is semi-automatic, or the one that is? Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep the semi-automatic one. Okay. Okay, I think. Oh, and then let's sell a rescue axe. I think we're good there. Spacesuits. I got all these extra spacesuits. I like my incendiary one though, so I'm just not even going to consider the others. Packs. I've got my mirrored Star Roamer pack, which I think is good. Apparel. Don't need that. Nah. Pirate outfit. Sure. Actually. Whatever. Don't need prison scrubs. Guard helmet. Nah. Security uniform? Nope. Jumpsuit? Nope. Okay. Then resources? I've got so much adhesive. I don't need it. I'll just sell that one because it's messy on the list. Yeah, like Tau grade rheostat. I don't think I've ever used it, so I'm gonna get rid of that. Okay. Okay. Good. We've sold.
Don't be a stranger.
We've got money. Why am I sneaking? So now let's go to the medical place, which was, where was it? Clinic. Here we are.
Need something?
Is something wrong?
Oh, can I steal your first aid? No. All right, fine.
First time visiting the infirmary, huh? Let me give you a piece of advice. Try not to get into too many bar fights. I'm trying to save my dwindling supplies for sale and pirates coming in off of raids.
I'm practically bulletproof.
That's what they all say, until they stumble in bleeding out on my floor. So here's what's what. You need medpacks, curatives, preventatives. I've got you covered. At least as long as my current supply holds out. You need enhancers, legal or illegal? I've got those too.
All right. I'll keep it in mind.
Hopefully that won't be often.
Oh, so
Now,
does
if
she...
you don't need anything else, I've got a particularly annoying supply issue to deal with.
I need help?
Well, let's see what we're dealing with. You look like hell.
Take care of it all.
This might leave a scar, but that's what enhance is for, right? This might hurt, but nothing you aren't used to. Done. A little more caution next time.
All right. Oh, let's find out about your supply issue.
Now there's an offer I didn't expect. If you really want to help, I'm looking for someone who can handle themselves in a public setting.
Oh, that's not me.
As in someone who knows how to get the job done without shooting up the place.
I find shooting up the place gets it done faster.
I love it when people justify murder as being efficient. I politely requested a list of supplies from Gennady Aton at the clinic and was told the price of business has gone up. I think he's back on Aurora, and he's upcharging me to pay for it. And if there's one thing I'm not going to do is subsidize his habit. I want you to make sure he delivers my supplies for the price we agreed on, but without raising any alarms.
Okay, sure. Let's see here. Yeah.
We'll see. Talk is one thing, actions are another. Be careful.
All right.
I don't have endless supplies, you know.
So I'm in much better shape now, though it does look like I've got something still on my status. Ha ha ha. Okay. This same thing happened to me in my previous game, which makes me think maybe this is going to be a common enough bug that they'll fix it. Basically, they put a status effect on you to warn you about incoming bad weather, and it stays forever. You leave a planet that, basically without incurring the weather, and you just keep this thing forever. This has been on my other character for dozens of hours. So I'm assuming at some point they're going to patch it and fix that, because if it happened to me twice, it must be happening to a lot of other people. Anyway, okay, so we're gonna go upstairs, and as always, I've forgotten how to go upstairs.
I've got bounties in every system. Idiots will never catch me.
Right. Okay, so this is the Reckoner's Core, and there was an elevator out of the Reckoner's Core that took me. That's the bar. That's the shops. Why can't I remember this? Like, this was I've gone through that tutorial twice. Oh, is this it?
Are you looking to start something?
No, it's a shooting range. Where is the stupid elevator? Is it these? Ah, okay. Okay. Wrong way? Wait, where are we? Okay, we're way upstairs.
There you are. The hell took you so long?
It's about time. I was about to fly down and loot your bodies.
Not now, neighbor. Well, you said you found something. Hand it over. That's it? Just one slate. After losing so much of our crew, it better be a map with a big red X on it. Well, I'll be damned. Legacy wasn't referring to Crix's fortune. It's the name of an actual ship. A Galbank transport probably loaded with credits.
Never heard any stories about a Gal Bank ship going down. And even if it had happened, it would have been picked clean years ago.
No, neighbor. Think. If Galbank covered it up, and over time, the location was eventually forgotten, it wouldn't be on anyone's radar. Okay, this changes things. Now that we know what we are looking for, we have to narrow the search.
All right.
Well, that is not necessarily true. Let us start with what we know. It was a Galbank ship, which means the company is going to have records of where it went down. Neva, weren't you working on a deal with Rokov? Something about a big-wig charity event on one of Trident's Starliners?
Are you serious? I've been working on that gig for 3 months. That's my score.
Okay, so she's talking about this heist mission that I just went on in my other game. We're not doing that on this stream because, well, I'll tell you about it a little bit later. But anyway, I'll skip through a lot of this dialogue as fast as I can because we don't need the setup.
Starliner. Pack your bags, Rook. And since you've heard.
Yay, a gun that I probably can't afford the ammo for. So, always wanted to go on a cruise.
Good. Be good. Neva and I need you to board that.
I'll get it done.
You'd better. Oh, people.
Let's, yeah, go ahead and be nice to Mathis. It's fine.
We'll see. That's it then. And remember.
Hey,
nope.
Rook.
Nope.
Job you did down there, Rook.
Done with you people. I'm done. I'm officially an accepted space pirate, and that's all I wanted from you. I do not care about your silly little ambitions. I don't care about your heists. I've got my own heists I want to go on. So, wait, where am I? Oh, right, the bar. Do I need to talk to... Oh, am I supposed to talk to Neva in here, or am I supposed to talk to Mathis? I'm trying to remember now. It's Mathis. Let's just talk to him real quick.
Hey, I wanted to thank you one last time for not ratting me onto Delgado. And telling him how much I pitched in. That was pretty damn cool. If he would have found out what I was planning, well, I don't even want to think about what could have happened.
Just remember you owe me a favor.
Oh, yeah, sure. Anything you need, you just ask. And I'll be there to back you up. You just, take care of yourself out there.
Okay. But I'm not even going to meet with Neva. We'll worry about that mission separately. In fact, let's, if I do it, I'll do it on my own time. I'm not going to have you watch it. Because here, let's look at our mission list and figure what else we're going to focus on. Not that. Oh, you know what? The Mantis mission. People have been telling me good things about this, and I've never done it before. So I'm going to highlight that as being maybe the thing we go after next. Though another thing we could do is take on... Let's look at the pirate mission board again. Okay, so now I've got a lot more cargo space because I've got that prison ship. And so, yeah, we could totally do some piracy. So let's accept some pirate missions. Let's not take let's just take the piracy missions. Let's not take the smuggling missions yet. Because I just want to be a pirate. That's what I'm here to do, is to be a pirate.
I like my weapons like I like my coffee.
Shut up. And then...
So, looks like, once again, I'm Jazz. Like Neva said, you need ship parts?
Yes, I want ship stuff.
Well,
I'm skipping
today
through all
the
your
key's
stuff.
about as safe as any.
Why am I so close to you?
We got the best.
Back off.
Anything that keeps... Just let me know.
All right. Help me with
I
my
don't
ship.
mind helping, but it'll cost you.
So I just want to look at my ships real quick.
Sounds like fun. Let's see what I've got.
So now I've got 3. This prison shuttle is my first ship. It's got tons of cargo space, but no weapons. The Frontier is my regular ship that I started with, and then the Stiletto is garbage. So I think I'm going to switch to the Frontier because it's got enough cargo space for the missions we want to go on, but it also is armed, unlike the prison shuttle. But I'm gonna hold on to that prison shuttle, and I'm gonna hold on to the Ecliptic Stiletto because eventually I can transform these ships into ships I actually want to use. And yeah, let's register this ship so it's officially mine and I can mess with it. Ah! Close up face. Okay, so we are hitting the 2-hour mark now. So I'm gonna head this way, get back on the ship, and we will worry about what we do next in the next episode. So yeah, now we're back on our original ship.
If you have any orders, I'm ready to receive.
Ready to go. I'm gonna undock. And we're gonna get moving. So, all right, let's save the game. Let's wrap this up. Whew, all right. Oh, that was a lot, right? But that's what it takes to be a space pirate. You got to be willing to do the work. So we are now officially a space pirate. That feels good. We're going to go do some piracy. And yeah, so the thing that I want to say, like, so the next mission in that mission line is one where you're you're kind of walking aboard a cruise liner, a cruise ship, and you're going around and you're sort of like trying to get information, like blackmail information on someone so that person can, so you can basically cajole that person into giving you the information you need on the crashed ship that Crix, that Crix, found the location of. And so it's supposed to be this big payday and it's great, but it's a very different kind of mission than the mission we just went through. So that mission we just went through was harrowing, right? I mean, I died several times, but it was actually one of the better ones that I've played because it was doing what this game does best. Like Starfield, the kinds of missions that it is geared up for is you go into a space that's got stuff in it that you want. And it's full of scary monsters, and you fight the scary monsters, and you figure out sort of the right order to hit the switches in order to get into the thing that you want, and then you get the prize, and you come out with it. And so that's how that mission was structured, and it's sort of the ideal type of mission for just the mechanics that they have available. And so that's actually one of my favorite missions that I've played. I got a little frustrated, but that was more to do with the fact that, I went at it a lot less prepared this time around than I did the first time I played it. The first time I played it, the monsters weren't all that scary because I was just much better equipped. But that other mission, it's trying to be more of a Deus Ex mission where you're going around, you're talking to different people, you're doing research, you're trying to find information, you're trying to win social engagements by having either the right piece of information or using your persuade skills, that sort of thing. And it sort of implies that, oh, you're trying to get into a safe. How are you going to get into the safe? Oh, you're trying to get into somebody's room. How are you going to get into their room? And it kind of has this implication that they wanted it to be an immersive sim style mission where there's 900 different ways to do it, and you're just in this space. You get to know this space and figure out how to manipulate it. But I think that they just didn't have the set of mechanics available that you would need in order to pull off a mission like that. And so what you get is sort of it's got the vibe of that kind of mission, but ultimately it's actually the same as the mission we just did, which is there's a series of actions you need to perform in a certain order in different places in order to, in order to get the job done. And you just have to find the order in which to do them, and then the job is done. And that works in a very combat-centric mission like what we just did, where, the really interesting part of the mission was, can I navigate this dangerous and sort of difficult to understand space where around every corner there might be a monster? And a lot of the challenge of the mission is not where do I go, but it's how do I survive getting there, was what the mission was really about. And so that worked really well, and I had a lot of fun. Even though I was getting frustrated, I was also having a lot of fun. But the other mission, because basically there wasn't any combat, that meant that all I was doing was going from one switch to another and flipping each switch in turn until the answer popped out. And it didn't have the same sense of like exploration and how am I going to do this? And there's a bunch of different things I could do, but what is my character well suited for? Like that kind of thing. I didn't have that same type of experience that you get from, say, a Deus Ex style game. And so that made it a little bit of a disappointing mission to me. And then on top of that, it had, the writing congratulating itself for knowing 3 big words, which was also just a little weird. So it wasn't my favorite mission, which is one reason I don't want to go on that mission on the stream, because I'd probably spend the whole time kind of complaining about it. And I've already done all the complaining I intend to do about it today. But the thing is, the concept of the mission was great. I love the idea. Whoever came up with the idea for the mission they had a good idea. And I think that if this had been a different game that had a different set of mechanics available, they could have made like the ideal version of that mission. It could have been really cool. And unfortunately, a lot of the time when you're a content designer, all you have available to you is the mechanics that you're given, right? And so you'll sometimes come up with really good ideas for really cool missions, and then you'll sort of hit a wall halfway through when you realize you don't have everything you need and you're not going to get everything you need to make the ideal version of the mission. So I don't actually blame the creator of that mission for the fact that I had kind of a lackluster time playing it. I really love the idea that they had, and I respect them for that. It's just, it ended up being sort of a clash between the mechanics they had available to them and the content that they wanted to create. And I've been there too, trying to do the same thing. So like no hard feelings about that mission not being my favorite. There were a lot of factors that went into it. It wasn't just mission bad, and whenever I hear people like criticizing games like this, a lot of the time, some of the criticisms, they treat it like it's, mission bad, game bad. And I'm like, it's not like that at all. Like a lot of times really, when somebody thinks a game is bad, what it really is it's for someone else. Like I can criticize a lot of stuff about Starfield. There's a lot of stuff that like that one mission. There's tons of things that I can criticize about this game. But ultimately, one thing this game does offer that no other game that I know offers is the ability to build a spaceship of your own, fly that spaceship around in a well-realized universe full of characters and stories that I don't even have to engage with them. The fact that they exist makes it feel like a more real world for me to be flying my cool ship around in. And so that's the experience, the emotional experience that I'm going for when I play this game. And this game does an amazing job of delivering that experience. Now, if you actually dig really hard into the stories themselves and, the missions and things like that, a lot of them don't work as well as you'd like them to. A lot of them you're like, if this had been in Baldur's Gate, they would have had more tools and it could have made this thing realized a lot better than it was. Or if this was a Deus Ex, they could have made a much better version of this mission than they did. But it's Starfield and they don't have the same tools at their disposal. And so if I'm coming at this wanting content, wanting missions that are like really going to inspire and fill me with the emotional payoff that you get from a well-told story, a lot of the stuff that I find in Starfield is not going to hit that bar. Now, some of it probably might. I've barely scratched the surface of the missions. There's probably a lot of missions that really play to the game's strengths and do a lot of really good stuff. It's just not all of them. And so, but again, like, if that was what I was here for, if I was here to enjoy this game in exactly the same way I enjoy Baldur's Gate, this game would probably not measure up. But that's not why I'm here. I'm here for a different thing. I'm part of the audience that really loves the most unique things that Starfield does, that are its calling card. And so this game exists for someone like me, and I'm having an amazing time playing it. And so, like, if somebody else came to it and isn't motivated the same way I am and really wanted the stuff that Baldur's Gate does the best, and is comparing it on that axis to Baldur's Gate, then yeah, this game is not going to be as good as Baldur's Gate. And people I've heard people who have that perspective being like, Baldur's Gate is obviously Game of the Year. That's what I have to say about Starfield. Sure, I don't see why you need to be snide about Starfield, though. Starfield's a very different game, does a lot of different things, and I am in the audience of people who is so glad that Starfield exists because it does things that I couldn't get anywhere else, So anyway, that's my little rant, I guess, about so even though I have got complaints, and I let you know about some of my complaints during this stream, at the same time, I absolutely respect this game and love what it has given me that no other game has been able to give me. So there you go. Interesting. So I'm just going to catch up with the chat a little bit. Mandalorian, thank you for coming and joining us. I appreciate you being here. First-time viewer. Oh, so Ranith Court says there's a mission. Oh, there's a mission like that in the well where you're just running around flipping switches. Yeah. Oh, I actually liked that mission too, partly because it was so full of foreboding, because I thought I was going to be betrayed at any point during that mission you're talking about, but they didn't. The people who I thought were going to betray me and get me killed were just jerks. And that's all they were. And I was just like, that's awesome. Like, I just love that I'm just dealing with some corporate dirtbag, but they're not actually a murderer like you expect people to be. And also, that's where I found the Big Bruno bit of environmental storytelling. So that was fun, too. Let's see here. So, Incredible Mouse says the artifact and power missions, they're super short and super simple with no story, and they're the most impressive from an immersion standpoint. Yeah, so I think when you've got a game that is very systems heavy and very kind of content light, the way that, or at least, the tools that they've given themselves are much more about just living in the world and much less about, providing tools to create very specific, very detailed and complex missions. Then oftentimes the simplest objectives are the best objectives for a scenario like that. We're just like, hey, go get this thing. There's systemic obstacles in the way, but we trust you. You can handle it. That's the best kind of mission, because that will sort of, it'll immerse you in the world. You'll be engaged with the game the way it wants to be engaged with, and the more you sort of try to push the boundaries of like trying to tell complex stories with a set of systems that are not designed to tell highly complex stories, you end up, just sort of falling on your face a little bit. And so you just, when you're designing content for a game, you really have to know what your tools are going to be, what you're going to be dealing with. And a lot of times, one of the problems is you have to start working on missions before you have all of that established. That was one of the problems we had in State of Decay 2. We've got a lot of lackluster missions in State of Decay 2. Some of them much worse than anything you will ever find in Starfield. But it wasn't because the mission designers messed up. It's because the mission designers had to start making missions before the game worked. And so, and I made some of the missions that are really kind of obnoxious and silly, but, I didn't know what I was going to be able to do when I started working on those missions, and we recorded dialogue for those missions, and we didn't know what was going to work and what wasn't. And so by the time we got to the end, some of our missions didn't work very well. I would not blame I certainly do not blame myself, and then I also don't blame the other mission designers, because just we were in a weird situation, and so it just it can happen that way sometimes. And so that's why I always have a lot of patience for this kind of thing, even though I can recognize some things work and some things don't in a game. I don't get mad about the things that don't work usually, unless it's really, really obnoxious, because I know the struggle that people go through to make this stuff work, and the good intentions that they have and the huge effort they put into something that sometimes still doesn't work out the way you want it to. Okay. We've been doing this for way too long. It's been way over 2 hours. We have to wrap this up. So thank you all for coming and watching this. There's a subscribe button, and the next time I play Starfield on this stream, it's going to go there. Hopefully we'll be able to get into some freeform piracy, and that'll be fun.